Hello, it's Jane here, and there was no video last week because I've been away on a yoga retreat. Now, everybody has gone home, but I've stayed behind just to do one more yoga practice for you so you can have your own yoga retreat. So I'm staying in this beautiful country house hotel just near Coniston. And it's been amazing. It's been a heat wave, it's gorgeous, it's just perfect weather. But life isn't always like that, is it? And we can create our own safe place, which is really what our retreat is. It's a place that's safe for you, where you feel safe, you can step back. And our yoga practice can be that anytime we want it, if we just allow ourselves a little time to spend on ourselves. So this is a nice slow flow with a long relaxation. And this week we have a mantra, which is just a saying. And the mantra is, I am safe. So join me on the mat. I hope you enjoy it. And if we're lucky, we might just see the deer. There was one this morning when we were practicing, just came out on the lawn. Fingers crossed. Bye. So let's begin where we're comfortable, either sitting down with the shoulders stacked above the hips, maybe legs crossed or straight out, or even lying on your back with your feet mat width apart and knees rolling in. So choosing the position that's comfortable for you as we just start to find our breath. So notice that place deep inside where you feel your breath most prominently. Watching your inhales, watching your exhales. Feeling that body gently lift and expand with each in-breath and soften and release with each out-breath. See if you can relax all the muscles of your face. And if you're lying down, slowly come to a comfortable seated position. As you inhale, sweep the arms over the head. As you exhale, bring the palms into the heart center. Take a big inhale. Easy exhale. And again, one more like that. Big inhale, sweep those arms out. Exhale, rest the hands in the heart center. And then when you're ready, just let your hands rest on your knees or your thighs. And we'll begin to prepare for our warm-up. So very slowly, let your right hand find the floor and let that left arm drift up. Perhaps you'd like to inhale and lift the arm a little. Exhale and lower. Possibly a little roll around. Or maybe you just like to hang in the air and just let gravity do its work for you. And then swap sides. See what this side feels like, keeping the elbows soft. Then when you're ready, we'll take that right hand behind the back, left hand to right knee, a little glance down to the floor. Or as you inhale, lift the sternum. Exhale, twist a little deeper from the middle. Gaze over that right shoulder. On your next inhale, bring the gaze forward. Take a few breaths here. Then we'll swap the hands. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind the back. Stay here. Or as you inhale, feel the spine lengthen. And as you exhale, a little twist. Bringing the gaze forward if it's a little easier on your neck. And then we'll all just rest the hands behind the back, lean into the hands, tuck the chin into the chest. Or maybe we'll let the head and the neck relax back as long as that feels comfortable for you. And perhaps we'll let the knees roll forward, lift the hips up, but only if it feels good. And maybe we'll stay there. Or if you'd like a forward fold, we'll just let the fingertips walk forward. Maybe swaying side to side and just finding that sweet spot that feels really good. And let the head and the neck go. Few breaths here. And as you inhale, slowly come back. And then we'll stretch out that left leg. Take that left hand just down to the inside of the leg. Let the right arm float up and over. A little roll around. Feel what's nice here. Maybe put the hand behind the head. Maybe reach towards the opposite toes. And then we'll take the right hand behind the back, left hand to right knee for a nice easy twist. Keep a soft bend in your left knee. And then we'll just feel our way for a forward fold to lean into, maybe by this tucked in knee, possibly between the legs, or perhaps we'll lean over this outstretched leg. Just take a little time to explore what feels really good for you. And then take a few deep breaths wherever you are. Take a big inhale to slowly roll all the way back up. And then we'll swap sides. So bring in that left heel, extend the right leg. Take the right hand to the inside of the right leg. Let the left arm drift up and over. A little roll around. And then we'll take a nice easy twist. We'll take that left hand behind the back. Right hand to the left knee. A little glance over the left shoulder this time. And then we'll lean into that forward fold, whether it's through this tucked in knee, between the legs, or over the outstretched leg. Again, always seeking that place that feels just right, what we call the Goldilocks spot. Inhale, come all the way up, lean back. Tuck the chin in or relax the head back, and this might feel really good, and if so, stay there. Or explore a forward fold with the knees soft, walking the fingertips forward, tucking the chin into the chest, letting that nice deep breath roll in and out of the body. Enjoying this stretch. Use an inhale to roll your way all the way up. And we'll make our way to hands and knees to tabletop pose. So just beginning to find a comfortable space with the wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You can tuck the toes or leave the tops of the feet down, maybe some sways or circles. And then we'll come into cow pose. So we'll soften the belly to the ground, gaze forward. Make your collarbone smile, let the sitting bone reach behind. Then tuck the chin into the chest, round the upper back. Press lightly into the hands and the tops of the feet for cat. And then roll between the two. Inhale to cow pose. Exhale to cat pose. And just let the breath lead the way. Allow your movements to begin from the middle. And then when you're ready, we'll just sit the hips back down onto the heels. And we'll take a child's pose. Now, this might not be comfortable for everybody. We could always adjust by taking the knees wider, hips higher. Come onto the forearms, arms in front, or hands tucked down by the toes. Maybe we could stay still or allow a little sway side to side to emerge. Enjoy exploring each of these shapes. There's no need to stay still. The breath will always move the body. A few more breaths here. As you inhale, slowly come back to your tabletop pose. Hands and knees. And then we're just going to extend that left leg behind us. Stretch out the back of the leg. Tuck the toes. Gently rock forward and backwards. And then we'll swap sides. We'll bring that left knee back in. Extend the right leg out. Tuck the toes. Maybe add the breath. Inhale, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, heel comes back. Now we're going to come to downward dog. So tabletop first. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Deep bend in the knees as you lift your tailbone up. kind of yogi twerk. Then bend the knees, walk the dog. Tiptoe the feet towards the hands. When you're ready, we'll meet in our ragdoll pose. So that's simply a standing forward fold with the knees bent, the upper body relaxed, arms dangling, or take the opposite elbow with the opposite palm. And maybe gently nod the head yes, shake the head no. As you inhale, slowly come up, bring the head up last of all. Let the palms face forward, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms over the head. Exhale, let the arms float down gently by your sides. Move to the rhythm of your breath. Few more. Inhale, lifting, and the exhale, lowering. This time, as we exhale, we're going to bend the knees, hinge from the hips, fold forward super slowly, as if we're in slow motion. We can hang here. Maybe take the hands onto the thighs, bring the head level with the heart if we feel a little dizzy. As you next inhale, slowly come up. Bring those arms over the head. Interlace the thumbs and lean over to your left side. Keep a bend in the knees. Remember to breathe deeply. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the other side. So you inhale back to center. As you exhale, release the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Send the knuckles to the heels. Lift the chin and chest. Stay there. Or exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips, fold forward. You could stay there. Or as you inhale halfway, bring the spine parallel to the floor, crown reaching forward, sitting bones back. Exhale, we'll meet up in our nice easy ragdoll. We're coming to go downward dog nice and slowly. Then tuck the chin into the chest for a plank pose, hands under the shoulders. Take the right knee down to the ground. Let the left arm reach up. Supported side plank, reaching behind with the left foot, lifting those left fingers and the left hip up to the sky. Exhale, back to your table pose or your plank pose, you can choose. And keep the left knee down now. Left hand, right hand lifts, extending that top leg to the back of the mat. And back to our table pose. And then slowly sink down into our child's pose. You can stay there if you'd like to. Or perhaps you'd like to lower the belly down to the ground. So we'll start with our plank pose. Lower knees, belly, chest and chin. Hips come last. And we'll take a baby cobra, hands under the shoulders. Lift the chin and chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale. We're going to find our nice, easy baby cobra. Exhale. We're going to lower back down. Last one. Inhale. Lift the chest. Gaze forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, we're going to come to table pose. And exhale, we'll all meet up in that child's pose. Taking some deep breaths here. Inhale, table pose. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Slowly. When you're ready, walk the hands towards the feet and we'll come back to that ragdoll pose, soft forward fold. Few breaths here. Inhale, slowly rise, bring the arms over the head. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips, slowly folding forward. Inhale all the way up, arms out to the sides, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips, folding forward. And one last time like that. Inhale, arms up alongside the ears. As you exhale this time, we're going to sit into a chair pose. So knees in the same direction as the toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, shift the weight into the heels as you sit down into chair pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, easy chair. Inhale, lifts you up, palms meet. Exhale, twist to your right, so that left elbow on the outside of the right knee will stay there. Or let the bottom hand come to the floor, right arm lifts. Exhale, lower the hands. Inhale, rise up, biceps alongside the ears. Exhale, palms meet, will twist to your left side. And again, you can keep in the twisted prayer, or you can take the right hand to the floor, left arm towards the sky. Exhale, lower. Take a few breaths in this ragdoll. Then inhale all the way up, arms alongside the ears. Exhale, the hands behind the back this time. Interlace the fingers, lift the chin and chest. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, and slowly step back to your downward dog. Tuck the chin into the chest. We're going to roll into a plank pose. Now we can take supported side plank on the right hand, or we can roll over into a full side plank. You choose. Exhale, plank pose, and then over to the other side. Remember, you can always leave the knee down. Exhale, plank pose, knees, belly, chest and chin lower. You could take baby cobra again, or interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale lifts you, exhale lowers you. 3 rounds of these. And then when you're ready, let your hands find the floor. Inhale to table, exhale to child's pose. Rest here for a few breaths. Inhale to all fours when you're ready. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Tiptoe the feet towards the hands, ragdoll pose. And then when you're ready, big inhale. Arms over the head, bring the palms together. Exhale the hands into the heart center, tree pose. Taking your left knee out to the side first, begin with the big toe on the floor, heel above the ankle. Or maybe you'd like to slide that left leg up, the left foot up the right leg. Inhale, reach those palms up to the sky, grow your tree. Exhale, take the arms out to the side, choosing your gaze point, something to focus on. Now maybe you'd like to keep in a still pose, or inhale, reach the arms over the head. Exhale the arms out to the side, coming into a flowing tree. And perhaps you'd like to stay here, or we could move from this pose into a dancer's pose. So for dancer's pose, we are going to bring the right arm up alongside the ear, reach behind with the left hand for the left foot, bring the knees together, press the left foot into the hand, let the heart reach forward. Deep breath. In slow motion, bring the big toes together on the floor, hands by the sides. Inhale, arms over the head, palms meet. Exhale the hands to the heart center. Take the right knee out to the side this time. Bring the right big toe to the floor, heel above the ankle, or slide the sole of the right foot up the leg. Inhale, grow your branches tall. Exhale, spread those branches out to the side. Stay here. Or inhale, reach your branches up and down to the rhythm of your breath. And then stay with a nice tree in the breeze, or reach behind for that right foot with the right hand. We'll take that left arm alongside the ear. Inhale, press the foot into the hand. Exhale, reach the heart forward. Dancer's pose. In super slow motion, big toes together, hands by the sides, palms facing forward, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep those arms up, gaze at the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to your downward dog. Tuck the chin into the chest, roll into a plank pose. Side plank on the right hand, so take the right knee down if you'd like to. Lift the left arm up, left hip. Exhale, plank pose, and over to the other side. Exhale, lower back to plank pose, knees, belly, chest and chin lower. 3 options this time. Baby cobra. We could interlace the hands behind the back, or bend the knees, reach behind for the feet for a bow pose. Take a big inhale, easy exhale. And as you inhale, slowly lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, relax. One last time. And then let the hands find the floor beside the shoulders. Inhale, table. Exhale, child's pose. And breathe. On your next inhale, slowly come up to all fours. And we're going to have a little move around, wiggle the hips, circle the hips. And then just slowly bring yourself to a seated position. We're going to take the legs out to the side. This is dragonfly pose. So take them as wide as they'll go and then bring them in about 20%. We don't want our full range of movement. We could take the hands behind the back, lift the sternum. We could just gaze forward, or inhale, lift the sternum. Exhale, slowly walk the hands forward when you've gone as far as you can, round in the back, lowering into this dragonfly pose. Now, I hadn't planned to do this pose, but as I was practicing outside, I saw a dragonfly and I thought, thanks for the inspiration. It's a really nice pose to quieten the mind, relax the knees, stretch out the back. On your next inhale, slowly come up and find your way onto your back. So lying on the back with the knees bent, feet on the ground. Inhale, draw the left knee towards you. And then take that left ankle over that right knee. We're going to come into a pigeon pose. If you want to go a little deeper, you could thread the left hand between the legs, the right hand on the outside, and draw that left knee towards you. And extend the right leg towards the ceiling. Come into figure of 4 pose. And then if you've got the leg in the air, slowly bend the knee. Let that foot find the floor. Take the arms out to the side and roll the knees over to your left side. Now you can choose to keep the gaze neutral towards the ceiling, or you could turn your head towards the knees or away from the knees to deepen the stretch. Take a few deep breaths here. As you inhale, slowly bring the gaze to neutral. Roll the knees back to the center. And then just bring the knees into the chest for a nice little roll around. We'll swap sides. So we're going to keep the right knee bent this time. Extend the left leg towards the sky. And then we're going to bring the left ankle over the right knee. We could stay there. Or thread the right hand between the legs, left hand on the outside of the left thigh. And draw that right knee towards you. You can extend the left leg to the ceiling if you'd like to. And then slowly lower the leg in the air down to the ground, if it's there. We'll take the arms out to the side and we'll roll those knees over to the right side this time. Now, if you don't like your knees intertwined, you can always just stack the knees on top of each other. Choose your gaze point to the ceiling, to the right or to the left. Take a few more deep breaths. As you inhale, bring the gaze to neutral. Roll the knees back to the center, unravel. And then you've got this nice option now for your happy baby pose. Or if you don't want to do happy baby pose, you can just bend the knees. Take the feet as wide as mat, let the knees roll in together. Happy baby pose, knees to the armpits. Pressing the soles of the feet to the ceiling, hands on the feet or the backs of the calves or the thighs. And then when you're ready, we'll find our way back into our final resting pose, Shavasana, lying on the back, arms by the sides, palms facing up, or any position that's comfortable for you. Close your eyes if you'd like to, or let your gaze focus on a single point of attention. And sink your body into the ground. Feel your body become heavier. With each exhale, the body becomes heavier and sinks into the ground. And then let go of any effort in your breath. Let your natural breath flow in and out. Relax the toes, the heels, the arches of the feet, the ankles. Soften the calves and the shins, the knees and the thighs. Relax the buttocks, the hips, the pelvis, the lower back, the belly, the upper back and the chest. Let go of any tension in the fingers and thumbs. Soften the palms, the backs of the hands, the wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms and shoulders. Let the weight of the head sink into the floor. Soften the scalp, the forehead. Relax the muscles around the eyes, behind the eyes. Soften the cheeks, the jaw, the throat. Relax the center of the tongue. Relax the chest and the belly. And just visualize as you lie here, feeling that inhale fill up the belly, the chest, And as you exhale, feel that breath gently retreat from the chest and then the belly. Inhale, filling you up with just what you need. And as you exhale, just letting go, staying here with your breath for a little while longer. Very slowly now, begin to deepen your breath. Gently wiggling fingers and toes, hands and feet. Slowly reaching the arms over the head, giving yourself a nice, nourishing stretch. Drawing the knees into the chest, wrapping the hands on the knees or the shins. Slowly roll over to one side, make a pillow with your hands. When you're ready, find your way back to a comfortable seated position. Resting the hands on the knees or the thighs, closing your eyes. Notice how you feel. Inhale, sweep the arms over the head, palms meet. Exhale the hands into the heart center. Take a few breaths like this. And when you're ready, gently blinking, open your eyes. Thank you for joining me on this mini retreat. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. Bye.